Welcome to Step into STEM, a career exploration program powered by the Texas Research and Technology Foundation. We are a nonprofit organization focused on growing the bioscience and technology industry in San Antonio. We are working to build an innovative district in the Near East Side to create opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and math for future generations of workers just like you. We hope this activity inspires you to continue learning more about STEM, why it's important to the world around us, and how you can have a future career in STEM. Next in this video, you will hear from a career mentor about what they do and how they got inspired to step into STEM.
What we do at Gencure is basically a manufacturing center for cells. And so if you think about the Toyota plant and how they mass produce large amounts of trucks, we do the same thing but with cells. And cells are basically the smallest living organism that make up the tissues in our body. If you think about when you get a cut on your finger and how eventually over time those cells, your cut will either become scar tissue or completely heal itself on its own. We at Gencure can actually take those cells and mass produce them so that doctors can take those cells and treat them with their patients who have debilitating diseases or wounds. And this also helps support Gencure's mission to save and enhance lives. As a scientist, I get to work with other scientists and help with their research and projects to take small batches of cells and grow them up so they can actually use those cells and test them. In addition, I will also help develop analytical assays that will determine that these cells are still functioning so that when these cells go back to a patient, they will perform and actually help repair the tissue in their body. So why did I decide to become a scientist in the research field is because research work is extremely intriguing and every day is never the same. It is the first step in finding a solution to life's many challenges, and I'm constantly learning something new. You never know what you're going to discover and get to share with the world, just like how penicillin was discovered by scientist Alexander Fleming, and now it is one of the most widely used antibiotics to treat life-threatening diseases to this day. So to become a scientist, some education skills and experience that you might be interested in would be, at a minimum, you're looking at a master's degree with a background in science or engineering, and so that'll take about 6 years of college work. You'll want to have strong laboratory problem solving and critical thinking skills. And as far as experience, you'll want to be working with a lot of different testing assays, having good aseptic processing techniques, which is keeping things clean and sterile, and being able to write out processes so that when you hand them off to your techs, they can do those same processes the same exact way each time. A great place to start would be joining your science fairs, volunteering with research companies, and then diving into those, math and science courses like your algebra, chemistry, biology, and so forth. So one piece of advice that I would give to a student interested in STEM would be that you cannot go wrong with a career in STEM if you think about everyday things that we're familiar with, like texting on our cell phones or riding a roller coaster, listening to music with our AirPods, to treatments with a simple aspirin or antibiotic. Team members from a STEM background came together with innovative ways to create those products and services. So the sky is the limit with what you can do in a STEM career and literally change the world.